So, for a long time, I really truly believed that no person could ever do any wrong, whether or not it was their choice that they wanted to do wrong or something in their life that really affected them and forced them into that situation. Unfortunately, that was never the case in reality or in my own reality, and it really took a certain experience to wake me up from that kind of a dream. When I was 17 years old, I went to First Friday with a few of my friends. I was living in Phoenix, Arizona at the time, and First Friday was a really cool experience for us to go downtown. People were able to sell things that they had made at home. They were able to sell food. It was just a really awesome gathering of eclectic individuals, a lot of heavy metal people, a lot of hippies, a lot of just crazy people coming together to have a good time together. Halfway through, I got a few phone calls from my mother saying, here's what's going to happen if you miss your curfew, make sure that you get home on time. A lot of frantic calls. So I kind of pushed my friends to get home a little faster. We were just finishing up getting ice cream and I was rushing home, Mom walking my way back to the car. I was far ahead in front of my group, and I saw two groups of people, one on either side of the street, yelling at each other. Me and my positive mentality believed that they were yelling at each other directions or positive words of encouragement, that they were inebriated individuals still trying to have a good time this late in the evening. As I got a little closer, I was about 15 to 10 feet away from the group on the sidewalk in front of me, and I heard one man say, "I'm not afraid to pump your whip back full of bullets." This black Escalade pulls up, and like a fire hose, bullets just spray against the people on the other side of the street, and I froze. I didn't know what to do. I'd never been in this situation before. I was afraid, and I didn't know where to turn until I heard my friend call my name, and I turned and I ran. I could still hear the bullets behind me, and I ran and I dove in the dirt behind a car and waited for the Escalade to pull away and the groups to disperse. The next thing I remember, a police officer is standing in front of me. There's flashing lights, there's caution tape, there's other officers around, and he's asking me what I saw. And I gave him a very succinct, detailed description of what I saw, but I don't remember anything that I said. It wasn't until I found solace in the car with my friend later that evening as we were headed home and I was released from the presence of the police that I gave myself the permission to really break down and scream and cry about what I was feeling. And naturally, my friend assumed that I was sad or I was scared or something like that, but I wasn't. I was angry, and I didn't understand why I was angry. It took me a few weeks to really process it, but I sat there with my anger and I stuffed it down. I didn't have anybody to talk to. Nobody that I knew had ever been in a situation like this, and I was angry. And once I really dug into where my anger came from, I realized I was truly just disappointed. I was disappointed that there were people in this world that would force other people to feel pain, that there were experiences, that there were social constructs, that there were family members or friends that created painful experiences for other people. And I was disappointed that people thought it was okay to let this pain manifest itself in violence and aggression toward other people. That these people on the side of the road with me thought it was okay to use their pain as an excuse to commit a violent act towards the other people on the side of the road. Innocent civilians, much like myself, just standing there not doing anything wrong. And I struggled with that for a really long time. Like, why do people think that that's okay? And sometimes people just don't know any better, because sometimes people think that their pain is just an excuse to act violently towards others, and it's not. It was really hard to see that and experience that. That was never something that I was used to, never something from any neighborhood that I ever came from. And I know that I can't go out and save the world from themselves. I can't go and point out people's pain. Some people aren't receptive to it, and it's not really my place. The best that I can do is, in my place, help people with what they want help with, to show them that their feelings and this anger and this aggression and this pain are actually just road signs to something deeper and something that they can heal themselves. I don't know what was going through these men's heads when they were shooting at these other individuals, and I don't know what was going on with these individuals, but I can assume that there's a lot of pain and a lot of turmoil with all of these people. I don't know what it's like to experience or commit an act like that. But what it did, that whole experience, gave me the opportunity for introspection and understanding that there are things that I have experienced aside from this shooting that gave me a lot of pain, and pain that I can manifest into something beautiful by digging into it and by healing the roots so that it doesn't grow into an ugly weed anymore. And hopefully, throughout the rest of my life, I'm able to assist other people in manifesting their pain into an opportunity for introspection and into an opportunity for personal growth.